And
Hello, everyone.
we
How
are
y'all
live.
doing? Uh, this is Patrick Martin, Texas Gen Xers podcast, and
Bobby,
yep, with Bobby, and we're still sitting out on the patio,
we
where
survived the snowmageddon.
yeah, we survived. Uh, we're supposed to be getting another one. Who knows?
You know, people who don't live in Texas, we get snow one day and we get 80-degree temperatures the next because
That's right. That's right.
the snow came in one day, hit hard, and it went out the next day, and we got hot temperatures because I ran home today from work and had the air conditioner on.
Really?
I did.
You did?
The damn car was so hot, I had to turn the AC on.
Wow. Okay.
So, what do we got in the news and what's going on? We're talking today.
Well, it's it's still kind of chilly out here. It's about 40 degrees with snow on the ground.
If that'll put a pimple on my ass,
Yeah, that
it ain't worth
will.
even putting on a jacket.
Yeah, that
We're
will.
basically out here in shirt and shoes.
Yep, that's right. So anyway, uh, let's talk about uh, what's going on in California.
Somebody told me there's fires going over there. What do you think?
Yeah, there's wildfires and water shortages. Um, so
You know, there's
talk about that, what you know, while I do this.
well, I was listening to the news and I was watching people who talking about how the the water reservoirs were emptied out. Newsom was downgrading the fire stuff by what 100 million,
Yeah,
and everything they did was against what would have helped fight the current
right.
fires that are in progress. And so, what do you think about all that negative information coming out against all this?
Well, I think that well, I think Newsom and the mayor is probably done.
Do you,
Maybe.
do you
Who
think there's
knows?
going to be a political change in the atmosphere?
No, I
This
don't think so.
all these fires and all this burning down is not going to affect their political outcome.
No, I don't really think so.
Okay, so it's just pretty much we got parked and we'll blame it on climate change.
Why do you want to blame it on climate change? I don't think there's really
Well, because
any.
liberals blame everything on climate change, the heating of the earth. You know how they are.
Yeah,
So there's got whenever there's a catastrophe, there has to be someone to blame. So if Newsom can't be blamed, so what else is behind the next him? I mean, climate change. Who's to blame? Because that's how liberals go. They got to have somebody to blame.
I don't know, man. Didn't they? I think they arrested someone for all that, didn't they?
I heard there was somebody taken into custody over the possibility of starting all those fires, but he hasn't been through the legal system, so we can't say yes or no.
Right,
So I can't say for sure factually that you
right.
know
Yeah,
anything on that.
right, right.
But when it comes to fighting fires, when your reservoirs have been emptied out, there's a lot of bad data
Hmm.
that comes against Democrat voters. I mean, yeah, y'all got farked. But there's another thing.
Yeah,
You know, the place that they live in, year after year after year, there's always fire. There's always landslides. There's always this and that. Why do you keep spending high dollar amount of money to build homes there? Why do you keep doing it?
well, I thought they were cutting. They cut the fire department's funds to uh, so they can help out the migrants.
Yeah, well, that's a pitiful piss ass.
Yeah, I
I mean,
know.
if my house burned down because of all that BS, do you think I'm going to build another house right there?
there's
Let me
quite,
food to Montana. I'm
you
gonna
know, there's quite a people. There's quite a bit of people that say that they're moving to Texas now.
we
Uh,
don't want you here. You're not welcome here. You will not be welcomed here.
yeah.
The Texas people
Well,
do not want California people
Well,
here.
California fire season is becoming a near year-round event, fueled by both ongoing droughts and broader effects of climate change. Whatever. Every year, thousands of acres burn, displacing communities, devastating ecosystems, and leading to tragic loss of life. I do believe that there's been like maybe 11 people that has passed away or died in that. Um, in the fires. So while it's easy to attribute these fires solely to climate change, there's also longstanding issues with forest management, infrastructure, and urban sprawl uh, that have made the state particularly vulnerable. Can't say that word.
Vulnerable,
Vulnerable. Can't say that word.
vulnerable.
Anyway, vulnerable. So anyway. At the same time, California is running out of water. Well, they already have ran out of water. The state's water infrastructure is aging, and its main water sources, the Colorado River, the Sacramento San Joaquin Delta, and others, are under extreme strain. With the population continuing to grow, which I don't see how it is when everybody's moving out. Um,
Do you see how they
and
are complaining about using seawater to put out the fires, saying that it's trashing the.
Well, it's trashing. It would be trashing the environment, and they don't want to do that.
So they read their houses burned down.
Yeah,
Then
they'd
really,
rather have the houses burned down. Overcrowded suburbs, poorly maintained brush around properties, and insufficient funding for fire prevention programs, which has been cut, have all contributed to severity of these wildfires. At the same time, oh, already said all that.
yeah.
Let me get back to there. Uh, population continue to grow and droughts becoming more frequent and severe. The situation is approaching a tipping point. Uh, the need for sustainable water management and comprehensive plan to address both drought and fire risk has never been more urgent. Now we can get to the leadership and accountability. Uh, yeah. Okay, let's do that.
Like
Governor,
anything's going to happen, where they're going to.
nothing's going to happen.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah. Governor Gavin Newsom, no opinion on that. For his part, has faced a difficult balancing act in responding to both of these crises. On one hand, he has made efforts to push the ambitious uh, climate action, including measures to combat greenhouse and gas emissions and reduce California's dependence on fossil fuels. However, his record on wildfire prevention and water management has been more mixed, more fucked up than mixed.
Has he found a way to
While
complain? Has he found a way to blame Trump for it?
actually they haven't really said anything about blaming Trump yet.
That's just the way Democrats are.
Yeah. Anyway, uh, while California is allocated when while California has allocated funds for wildfire response and water conservation. There is,
Conservation.
yeah, conservation. Sorry, there's words I can't say. I can't say. I don't know
Oh
why.
yeah,
I have no idea why. Anyway, do what?
I think it's small.
Oh yeah.
Big word,
There is
kind of.
criticism that not enough has been done to address the root causes of these issues, especially when it comes to preventive measures. Um, and long-term infrastructure investment. One of the most concerning aspects of the current leadership, however, is the apparent lack of support for the frontline workers in fire service. The recent controversy surrounding the firing of the fire chief for speaking out about budget cuts and actually telling the truth to firefighting services is a prime example of this. The chief, who was criticized for telling the truth about the challenges posed by the budget restraint or constraints, was effectively silenced for drawing attention to the lack of resources and the dangerous consequences that followed. This raises an important question: why is it that those on the front lines of disaster response are being punished for trying to make the reality of the situation clear to the public?
That's all about the top tier.
Right. So, um,
Shut your mouth or you lose your job.
yep, pretty much. You, and basically, jobs you can't really tell the truth. You get fired uh, with your job if you tell the truth, which is bullshit. But you know, whatever. The fire chief controversy. The decision to fire a fire chief for being honest about the impacts of budget cuts is both alarming and emblematic of broader issue in California politics, tendency to prioritize political expediency over confronting uncomfortable truths. The reality is that California has long faced budget crisis, and it extends to essential services like firefighting and emergency response. The state physical or the state's fiscal policies have often been a battleground between local governments, unions, state officials, and critical public safety services are often caught in the crossfire in this context. The decision to silence someone who is raising valid concerns about the safety of residents and compatibility of first responders is irresponsible and short sighted. So
Do
there
you
you
think
have it.
there's going to be lawsuits if they fire that chief? Do you
Yeah,
think
I
he's going
think
to come
so.
back
I think
on
that's
the
going
field?
to be wrongful termination. I
Yeah,
really do because
exactly.
the mayor of LA, she is, I don't care, she's a piece of shit. And the thing is that when they were asking her questions, she just kept staring at, people, and wouldn't answer any questions.
She's looking for a scapegoat.
Right? She's looking for something else, and she hasn't. She's found it because I saw her live today. I didn't really listen to her, didn't want to. So it is what it is, you know.
Typical Democrats.
Yes, yeah. So anyway, um, let's see, what's the next one? It's also a betrayal of very communities that these leaders are supposed to protect. People in California deserve leaders who are willing to acknowledge the severity of these issues, wildfires, drought, and inadequate resources, and to take immediate, sustained action to fix them. Instead, what we see is a leadership backup that is more focused on damage control and political optics than on tackling these threats head on.
Typical Democrats.
So, anyway, uh, the I saw that the approval ratings for Newsom is completely down. Uh, it dropped all the way down to like 20%.
That's no surprise.
So,
These people keep voting for these idiots, and the shit keeps piling up against them. But you know
yeah,
what? You got no one to blame but yourself. So
yeah.
shut up and
Well,
accept it.
looking ahead, the truth is California's wildfire and water crisis require long-term coordinated action at the state and local levels with a commitment to hard solutions, not just short-term fixes. This means reforming the state fire management strategies, uh, investing in conservation infrastructure addressing climate change in a meaningful way, and ensuring that those who are working tirelessly to prevent and respond to disasters have resources they need to do so.
You
You
know,
know?
they're on the East Coast. They got an entire ocean full of water. And because they don't
Yeah.
want to empty out seawater onto their precious land, what do you think?
So Firing a fire chief for telling the truth is not just a failure of leaders. It's a clear sign that California leaders are still unwilling to confront the full scope of challenges facing the state until they are willing to engage in honest conversations and make difference choices necessary to address both the wildfire and water crisis. The state will continue to pay the price in both human and environmental terms. Californians deserve more than political gamemanship. They deserve leaders who are truly willing to lead with courage, honesty, and long term vision. So there
Basically,
you have
you got Democrats in your government. You live on a Pacific coastline. You don't want to use ocean water to put out the fire, so you voted for them. Suffer for it.
it. Right. Yep. So there you have it with the California fires and everything. So
I
and
don't feel sorry for them a bit. All them rich people and their houses burning down. They're all liberals. You know they're liberals, Democrats.
yeah.
I think
Yep.
it's I think it's karma.
Yeah. Well, California is going to drop into the ocean one day anyway. So
Yeah, that's true. That cure that problem.
so anyway. All right. Let's see. Do you have anything else to say about the fires?
Nah,
No.
nah, because it's California. It's a fire. You know what? Them rich people build them houses right there where they are. I don't give a rat's ass.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess.
I build a house there where fires and mudslides and all that stuff is continually every year. You should expect it. That's probably why they pay a high premium on their insurance.
Right. It's really quiet.
A lot of traffic,
No, it's really quiet. Really quiet.
because Les ain't here.
Yeah, that's probably it. Because Les ain't here.
He's over having a cocktail
I
with
have no
Nancy
idea where he's
Pelosi.
at. Where's it?
He's over at Nancy Pelosi's house having a cocktail.
I thought her house burned down.
Well, he's over there helping her move.
Okay.
That would be really. Did her house burn
Move.
down?
Why? Why? No.
She has
That
so
she.
many
I
houses.
think
She don't
her house
know.
is in San Francisco.
That would be funny if her house is burned down. That would be justice.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, anyway, uh, and just to let everybody know, uh, I gotta say this: my upcoming book, "Perfect Murder," release date is January 25th, 2025. Uh, well, hey, Bear. Well, we were talking about the California fires. Unless you have any you have anything to say, you have a comment or anything like that um, for the California fires, the snow in Texas, more snow coming to Texas.
Here today, gone tomorrow.
It's in the 40s. Whatever you like to talk about, just or you can just pick a topic. I'm okay with that. Oh, don't get you started. Where are you from, Bear? Yeah. So anyway, while I wait for his response or whatever, yeah, his response or whatever. Upcoming book, Perfect Murder. My release date is January 25th, 2025. Um, it, I Googled it and it says that it seems like it's going to be a highly anticipated release. Okay.
So is the
Uh,
bathroom trip I'm going to take later on.
yeah, yeah. Um, so, and with the title like that, it's likely to be suspenseful, gripping thriller or mystery? Yes, it is. Uh, this type of genre also dives into complex characters. Yes, it does. Psychological tension. Yes,
How
it
many people were
does.
killed?
Uh, and twisted plots. And yes, it's a twisted plot. And fans, Patrick's fans, my fans, sorry, my fans, um, you can likely expect what? Intricate, intricate narrative about crime and justice. So on January 25th, enjoy your edge of the seat thriller. So, hey, that's good. All right, and then the previous book, Four Strangers, that's currently on sale, is already available. It's a interconnected lives, secrets between multiple characters. Um, given that I wrote wrote the thriller and suspense genre, this could mean a fast-paced plot filled with surprises or perhaps even an exploration of fate, coincidence, or moral dilemmas between four individuals. Actually, four different personalities. If you're looking for something to read, Four Strangers could be an exciting choice for you to dive while you wait for Perfect Murder to drop. So that's going to be, or that is already out if you'd like to check it out. Four Strangers. All right. So since Perfect Murder is already edited and waiting to be released on the 25th, I've already started another one, my third book, and that is called I Choose Me. So I Choose Me. Let's see. The title suggests a more introspective personal narrative, potentially a story of self discovery, empowerment, making difficult life choices. Uh, the book dives deeper into character development, uh, explore emotional themes. It's very explicit, uh, has strong language, strong graphic violence,
Is there any
uh,
sex in it?
explicit, yes, explicit sexual content in I Choose Me. So,
One on two, one on three.
yep. And so when I Google myself, it says that W. Patrick Martin seems to have a strong grip on creating suspense and intrigue with a diverse range of topics from crime dramas to more reflective personal narratives. For those who enjoy deep character studies mixed with exciting high stake plots, his books are definitely ones to watch out for. His upcoming releases combined with his novel available now suggest an exciting year ahead for fans of his writing. I like that. That when I Googled myself, I saw that.
It's a typical AI rating.
For more details on purchasing For Strangers or pre-ordering Perfect Murder, you can check Amazon.com or any other major retailer for availability and updates closer to the release dates. Hey, I like that. That's good when you Google me, or when I just happen to Google myself.
Well, it would have been better if you would have went in together with the story I had,
Yeah,
but
I'm working on that. I Choose Me is going to be very, 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 very graphic. Very graphic. So
I'm more the sci-fi.
it's graphic in everything, man. It really is.
So he rapes her and he murders her and chops her body up.
You know what? When I write, there's never any rape in my books. Um, I just don't, I just don't like writing about it. You know,
So
when
she gives it up and then
when
he
there
kills
could
her.
be when there could be a rape in a book that I write, but
That gets so
I do
violent
I
and
do
dirty.
everything I do everything I can. I do everything I can to not go that route, you know, because I just no. I just don't like it.
There's too much violence.
Even even when even when I write a script and I give it to someone else, or whatever, uh, there's no, of course, there's implied sexual content, implied nudity or whatever, but no actual nudity or uh, actual uh, sex in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah. So I don't really like writing all that. I mean, um, I release all of I release all of my frustrations out on a certain character, um, or a particular character. Uh, all of my frustrations that I have on a few people.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
the toilet seat
No.
during your
What?
masturbation.
No, that's not it. So yeah, that's basically how I write is that I just take it out on I just imagine the I just imagine the person face right
Does this
there.
person have anything to do with anybody that you know during your life? And you're
Yes,
taking out frustrations
yes,
upon them in your books.
yes,
Mm, that can get really deep.
yeah, and it does, and it's like and I choose me, and also in Perfect Murder. Yeah, I just unleash everything.
All your vent up years of
Yeah,
frustration
all
and
my pent up
all of
years of
that.
frustration. I mean, but it's just people. I mean, just some people that I dislike. I'm not going to say hate. Hate's a strong word, but that
Hey,
I dislike and that I just want to, you know, just
Les, you were in his book and he's frustrated about
no
you.
less. You're not in my book. Less is not in the book. I thought about writing something about the adventures of uh, Les and I and a couple other people back in the '80s, but nah, I'm too. I
Smoking on the road.
it just I don't know, but yeah.
Going to find that
So if
hidden
y'all want
bottle
to,
of champagne out there in the middle of nowhere.
yeah, bonfires, weed, what else?
Naked
Uh,
orgies out in the middle
no,
of the California
no,
desert.
no, no. In the back seat of a car, yeah. Um,
Really? You would take an
no,
orgy in the back seat of a car other than a desert out
I,
back?
I did that 19.
Can't get sand in your butt
Did that
crack.
19. So anyway, all right. So um, let's see. Okay, let's talk about the new Taylor Sheridan.
Let's talk about Landman
Yeah, the new Taylor Sheridan series, Landman.
because it's turning out to be a big hit, almost like what was it, Yellowstone?
Yeah, almost. Yeah, like Yellowstone. Actually, I think it's better than Yellowstone, and some people might, you know,
I really
disagree
think
with
it's
me on
damn
that.
good too because I've been really watching every series. Matter of fact, there should be a new series, a new one coming out here in a day or two.
Yeah,
I got my box plugged in so I can pull them out the day it comes out. But
right, right.
it's been I really love Billy Bob. Billy Bob. He's doing a damn good job in this show. Uh, the I'm not for sure about the wife and the daughter and all that crap. They're kind of flakes on the side, but Billy Bob is doing a damn good show and his co-host and with the land, the oil and shit. But what do you think?
Well, um, it's directed by a promising new talent and set against the backdrop of the vast Permian Basin.
Odessa,
Of course,
Texas.
yeah, Odessa, Midland, Odessa, out in West Texas. Um, that's where all the oil's at, man. It's all out there. Brings together a star-studded cast including Billy Bob Thornton, John Hamm, Ali Larter, and other new um,
I,
actors also. Uh, Jerry Jones was in it, of course, last week.
that
Uh,
sucked. That sucked.
I don't think that it did. I thought it was true from the heart. Uh, but anyway, from a compelling exploration of high stakes world of oil, land, and corporate greed. Oh no shit. In the heart of Texas, the film's stark, often gritty portrayal of the Midland Odessa area with its dry landscapes and oil-rich fields serves as a perfect canvas for the complex characters and moral dilemmas the film or the series presents.
Basically, with all that shit you just said, what good points about the show do you actually like?
I like the writing. I like the writing of it. I like uh, I like the writing of it. I like
Characters?
I like the characters. I like the character development. I like the editing, the music, just everything about it. Even, and I'm about to get into this with Jerry.
What do
Uh,
you think about his son, the lawyer, the co-host, the old man living in the house with him,
well,
his daughter
I
dealing?
like I like
No,
them
the old
too. I
lawyer
do.
dealing
I
with his
really
wife and daughter.
I really do. I like them all. I like all the characters. Billy Bob is done. I've actually seen and met Billy Bob um, almost 10 years ago, and cool guy. But the son, God, I can't remember his name. But anyway, the son,
Yeah, that's an interesting
he's a,
character too. Him going off with the old girl.
I think I think the son. Uh, I think
I,
the son. I think this is one of his first series. I think that his character is just
I really think
is
that
great.
the
Uh,
people are
I can't
really
say anything.
the
I can't.
people are really liking his character and what's going on his way. And there's a lot of people liking the Billy Bob Thornton, his
Yes,
character going that way.
we are.
And then there's the wife and daughter. I'm not for sure. That's kind of flaky there. You know, she was a cheerleader in what do you call it? Remember that
Who's
movie?
the daughter?
No, his wife.
Oh,
Remember
Allie Lauder.
she was the daughter in that high school football. She was a cheerleader in that
Yeah,
movie. I can't think of the name of it.
right.
Varsity Blues, was that it?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
1999.
she was a cheerleader in Varsity Blues, which pretty much acted like the same shit. I'm not too hot on them two characters, but his son character, I really like them.
Right.
And then there's the cartel kick in the backside.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
yeah, it's a hell of a show, and it's worth a good watch for anybody out there watching to
Yeah.
go watch that.
Yeah. So Billy Bob Thornton gives a standout performance as a weathered, cynical landman at the center of the story. Uh, Great choice for that, for that character. With his signature gravely voice and weather charm, uh, Thornton is perfectly cast as a character whose delusionment with the system slowly turns into a kind of obsession. His portrayal is nuisance and grounded in making the character both sympathetic and frustrating. And I shit, I can't say
I
any
don't,
more
you
about
know
that.
what? I don't know how the hell he put up with that ex-wife as it is, taking her back in like that.
Yeah,
That's got to be, I don't know, beyond my comprehension.
right, right. Um, John Hamm, that's in it. He's always been a good actor in Mad Men and Tag and other movies. Top Gun Maverick. John Hamm, he's Thornton's business rival, or foil, brings a sharp edge to the series. Hamm, often known as a smooth demeanor thanks to Mad Men. I just said that. Plays against top here, offering a more rugged and morally ambitious character. His chemistry with Thornton is electric and creating an intriguing contrast that
He keeps
keeps the
he keeps the
audience
audience
guessing.
guessing.
Yeah, he does. So after this past, well, I'm not saying nothing. Anyway, uh, who we were talking about earlier, Allie Larder.
Yeah, I'm just not really hot for that character.
Yeah. Allie Larder offers a strong supporting role as a woman who becomes entangled in a business dealing, serving as both romantic interest and moral counterpart or counterpoint to the more jaded characters. Larder's performance feels natural and feel uh, and free from cliche, giving depth to what could have easily been
A
a
second role.
secondary role. You know, so
What about though? What's her name? Um, you know what I'm saying?
who
The big money man's wife.
who
Oh God, the name is the guy he works for.
John Hamm,
His wife,
Demi Moore.
Demi Moore.
I was never expecting Demi Moore to ever be in a series,
That's what you know.
but
That
she's doing very. I mean,
yeah,
she
she's kind of really laid back in this one.
what what she's doing, what she's doing with Bruce Willis, helping taking care of him with his dementia, and also still performing,
Do you think he's going to
shows
kick the
good
bucket?
character.
Do you think he's going to kick the bucket? She takes over.
Who?
John Hamm.
I bet she does.
I mean, he was in the hospital having a heart attack. Do you think he's going to kick the bucket and she
Why are you
takes over?
saying that?
It's just the way the
No, why
show.
you say no? Why? I mean, why are you saying that when people hasn't probably watching it?
I'm just guessing because he was in the hospital having a heart attack, and the way they're leading on, I just kind of got the feeling that he is going to die, and she's going to take the realms.
Oh my god.
Do you not? Did you not see the last episode?
Yeah, I saw the last episode.
So
I commented on Jerry
did
Jones.
you not think that he's going to kick the bucket on that? He's going to die. I just got the
Uh,
feeling he was kicking
well,
the bucket.
I wouldn't, you know, give any spoilers or anything.
I'm not giving a spoiler or anything. I'm just giving my opinion how I thought he might. He looks like he's fixing to kick the bucket because he was really pushing it.
Well, the thing is that, and of course I've been there. The thing is that once he looked at his heart rate at 165 and his blood pressure was low, um, it, it,
It didn't really tell you anything what was happening, but I just got the impression that he was on the
yeah.
way out.
Well, actually, when I was sitting there watching it and see that his heart rate was high and his blood pressure was low, I just looked at him and said, "Okay, man, I feel you." Because I mean, I've felt that, and I've had other close friends feel it also, and it's a once you get to that point, once you get to that point, you're just like, okay, what are you gonna do, God? You gonna take me, or are you just gonna leave me here? What's my purpose?
So, what would you think on the movie set if he was to kick the bucket? Would you like it or dislike it, or would you
I
like
would
Demi Moore to step up?
I would dislike it because I like John Hamm and I like the way he acts, and then the supporting to me more. I like it, but if something did happen to him and Demi Moore steps up. Uh,
I think that's going to give her a bigger role in the show.
yeah, I think it will too. I think it'll give a bigger role also. Um, but that would suck if John Hamm fucking
I mean,
did.
it's not like he's got a big part or nothing. He
No, he's just
he's the
perfect.
paycheck payer.
He's perfect for that role though,
Yeah,
for Monty.
but I feel like they're
And
trying to work him out. I don't know.
God,
Then again,
in the first fucking
he
season,
could take a full recovery and come back out. We don't know. We're just giving our
but
opinions here.
he mentioned he's had three bypasses.
Yes, but you know that he did turn over all shit to Billy Bob, right? he turned everything over to Billy Bob. At the last show I saw, he turned all
Well, he
control over
made
to
him.
Billy
Yeah,
Bob.
he made him VP of operations.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so he
and
made
then
him.
it shows in the hospital where the damn machines are going wacko like he's dying.
Yeah,
So it doesn't really tell you what's going to happen, but if you're watching, and we all have our opinions, so we all say, you know, he could die, and Demi Moore could step up. I mean, who knows? Who knows what Taylor Sheridan's writing in?
yeah. Well, hey Bear, if you watch West the Bear, did Billy do Pam? What? Pam? Who's Pam on the show? I don't know a Pam on the show. I don't know if you watch that show or not, but if you don't, watch it. And also, where are you from?
Oklahoma.
Where I'm curious. Where West the Bear? Where are you from? I'm just curious. Okay. Also, let's talk about Jerry Jones. Uh,
God, that was a
Jerry
waste of
Jones, best known for his role as owner of the Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, makes a surprising yet effective appearance as a local oil tycoon, which actually he is.
He has
You already told
no
me.
layer of
I I
authority.
I I must have missed it. I'm sorry. Tell me again. Uh, while his acting is more understated compared to his co-stars, his presence in the series is commanding, adding a layer of
I don't see Jones
authenticity
anything with
given his
oil.
real-life connection to the Texas oil scene.
I just
Now,
don't.
this is where me and I think this is where me and Bobby will probably get into an argument.
Yeah, because I'm not a Jerry Jones fan. I don't see
I'm
Jerry
not a
Jones
Jerry.
in oil.
I'm I'm not a Jerry Jones fan either.
I see Jerry Jones riding the blue buffalo across the field as they lose to the
Oh, okay.
who y'all playing?
Do I?
I like to put a saddle on the blue buffalo and watch Jerry Jones ride across the field as y'all lose to who you playing?
Broncos?
Broncos. Broncos.
When? Yeah. I'm not saying anything. Texans won, by the way. So anyway, my opinion on Jerry Jones being in Landman in the hospital scene
It sucked.
with
First time I saw it, I go, "Oh shit."
Billy Bob, and John
I go,
Hamm.
"Oh shit, fucking Jerry
No, no,
Jones."
no, no,
It
no,
just
no,
ruined the
no.
show watching
No,
him.
it didn't.
I
It
don't
didn't
like.
ruin the
I
show.
don't like it.
In my opinion, I think Taylor Sheridan asked him to uh, tell a true story, and
Okay, let's get into
and
a
so
true story. Do you
and
think?
I think Jerry told exactly what I thought about him working with his family
Do you
and him
actually
being
think
close.
Jerry Jones would have went to Odessa just to see another rich asshole in the hospital? Do you think that would happen?
Yep,
No,
I
I
think so.
I don't.
I think so. Uh, I think Jerry did a great job in acting in that scene. I did. I really do. You can just stare at his eyes and almost see his soul.
I didn't see it. I'm sorry, I didn't see it.
Even though some people think that Jerry has sold his soul to the devil, but I mean, you can see that he was telling the truth. That's what I believe,
I didn't see it.
and he was telling what he thought, how he felt, and I mean, it was a emotional moment for John. John needed to know that. John Hamm needed to know that while laying in the bed, almost dying, and so did Billy Bob. And then Billy Bob goes back to his daughter and talks to his daughter and everything, and then the dinner scene with his son and the widow. Um, yeah, I probably would have actually done the same thing. What Billy Bob did with his son and the widow. what is this? What's
All right,
going on here?
we're gonna have to part ways and go on that. That's all I can say
One.
because I didn't like Jerry Jones. It kind of ruined the vibe for me. And you know that probably has a lot to do with I don't like Jerry Jones and the Cowboys and all that stuff. But his acting just wasn't that good for me. And like I said, it could be just because I don't like Jerry Jones. So it doesn't matter what the shit he does,
It
it
could
ain't gonna
be.
be good.
It could be because you didn't like. Because you don't like
Like I said in the
Jerry.
beginning, I don't like Jerry Jones and his acting. I
But
don't
I
give
don't
a
like him.
shit if it's stellar or not. I'm not gonna like it.
But
So,
but the thing is that I don't like him either. But I mean, I gave
well,
I'm a person that gives people second chances.
let him saddle up your blue
But with
buffalo and
him,
ride him.
no, okay, whatever, no. Yeah, he can stay away. He can stay away from the Bills. I think the
Yeah,
Bills. I think the Bills are doing just fine.
yeah. Let him fark your team up.
Yeah. hmm he doesn't need to. He doesn't need to screw up our team. Uh, so the cinematic elements of Landman, the Permian Basin is more than just a backdrop in Landman. It's almost a character itself. Um, the problem is Pam did Billy. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll go with that. Okay. So anyway, the vast dusty landscapes coupled with the constant hum of oil rigs convey the relentless pursuit of wealth and human toll it takes. The cinematography does an excellent job of capturing both the beauty and the desolation of West Texas, contrasting the shiny promise of oil industry with decay and decline of the land and its people. Uh,
Have you ever been out to West Texas
yes, I have.
for a?
Mainland Odessa. Uh,
All right,
I'll tell you here in just a minute. The wide shots of the desert expanse with the distant hum of drilling rigs in the background lend a sense of inev- inevi- inevitability to events of unfolding. Okay, so let me let me say this. In 1896 in Navarro County, people were drilling for water. Okay, this guy's name was Jim, or his name was James Boyd Bush. They were drilling for water. Of course, he had other. Uh, he had partners with him. His last name is Lucas. I can't remember the first name.
Bush. Is that got any relationship to the Bush family?
So anyway, they they were drilling for water. They struck oil. They struck natural gas, and then they got oil. And James or Jim Bush is, of course, in the what you call it, is in this Texas State Museum in Austin, Texas. Um, so ever in Austin, go up there, third floor, go up there, take a look at it or whatever. But anyway, that was actually in Corsicana, out by the municipal airport, and it is a landmark. The old oil derrick, uh, out,
Corsicana?
yeah, out by Corsicana.
Yeah, I go through there.
So anyway, this guy, James Bush, he basically said, "Damn the oil and the natural gas, we want water." So they were able to just get the water, and then bam, there's the oil boom of Navarro County. Um, as I got older and learned more of James Boyd Bush and his wife Nellie Edgar Bush, I realized that he was my great grandfather. I do have the marriage certificate of Jim and or great grand grandma and grandpa Bush. I do have the marriage certificate of that. They were married December 13th, 1883, and I have it hidden, of course, because I don't want it to fade any more than what it already is. So anyway, uh, so later on, as I got older, I found out that he was my great grandfather, which I thought it was pretty cool that he was part of the oil boom of 1896. My grandmother was born in 1899, of course, died in 96. And so my grandfather, when he married my grandfather, or when she married my grandfather, he became a partner of uh, my great grandfather. And so they had all these oil wells out in Navarro County and everything. And James Boyd Bush is the brother of George Stubblefield Bush. And yeah, so you can only guess where that goes. So anyway, that's that is part of family history, which I think is pretty cool, you know. So anyway, back to Landman. The score complements the series themes of loss and ambition with a mix of brooding and atmospheric music and echoes the starkness of the setting. The sound design is top notch, with the rumbling sounds of the drilling equipment creating an almost suffocating presence throughout. Uh, so, yeah, that's that. So anyway, Landman is a good series, and
You
you
know,
know
there's another series out there with Billy Bob Thornton as the old wore out lawyer.
which one is that?
Um, the name just escaped me.
Yeah,
He was a lawyer called what the hell was that show? I was watching that. I came across Landman. Actually, it was funny.
right. So Landman is a an absorbing drama that combines potent sense of place with strong performances by Billy Bob Thornton and John Hamm, making a compelling pairing, both bringing complexity to their respective roles. And it's worth the watch. It really is because I started uh, I started with one. I had to go to the next one. I think I binged like five series in one night, which was about almost 5 hours of you know. Anyway, opinions on real world politics. Okay, opinions on real world politics. Good lord, that's uh, that's kind of. I could tell you that we're both Republicans. That's it. That's all I could tell you. So, but anyway, so you got anything, Bobby?
No, not at the moment.
You don't? You don't? All right. Well, we're gonna cut this one short for an hour.
No.
No?
Um,
What do you got?
Goliath. The movie was
Oh,
Goliath.
Goliath. I never watched that.
You never seen that? That was damn good.
No,
I
never.
mean,
I haven't seen it.
it's not quite the up tempo of Landman, but Goliath was a damn good show because I been watched the whole fucking first season of that,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't have watched that if it was damn good. But Goliath was damn good. Billy Bob Thornton is an old, wore out lawyer, and it was a good watch. And if I'm not mistaken, there was 4 seasons of that. So now that we've gone through Landman, we're gonna start pulling up the second season of Goliath.
Okay.
But it is you out there watching Goliath is give it a chance and see what you think. You can come back and give
Right.
feedback on that.
Right. Right. So, anybody out there say hello in podcast land? Anybody? West of Bear on TikTok.
Is your
We have,
nuts frozen? You got your nuts stuck in the ice? Come on, people. We just had a major snowstorm go through here. Day one, it was snowing. Day two, it's fucking hot and melting out. What's going on out there?
Yeah, what's going on? Anyone? Anyone?
Anybody out there?
So, all right. So the Texans won the first game. Who was winning the second game?
So, what is the NFL looking like right now with the playoffs going? Are we in the playoffs?
Not the Cowboys.
I'm not talking about the Cowboys. I'm just talking basic NFL. I don't even keep up with the NFL no more. I'm just curious of
Yeah.
what's going on with
Well,
the rankings right
right
now.
now, looks like the Ravens are ahead of the Steelers, 21-0 at halftime. Shit. Damn it.
What's wrong? You wanted to play
I
the
wanted the
Steelers,
Steelers to win. I wanted the
so
Ravens
you
to
wanted
be
to beat
out.
them. So you don't want to play the Ravens,
Exactly.
which the Ravens are going to come and kick your ass.
Uh,
Yeah,
that was one of the games. That was one of the games that we lost was against the
yeah,
Ravens.
yeah. They're going to burn
But
your ass
at
to the ground.
least, yeah, but that was in Baltimore.
Well, at least they'll
But
serve up buffalo steaks at the
well,
Ravens.
actually, at least we will have the Ravens at home, so that's a plus. So if if we beat the Broncos tomorrow, which I hope we do, so
I think the Broncos are going to beat y'all.
I don't even, I don't even want to know that, man.
A dude riding on a horse throws a spear at a buffalo.
Yeah,
What are your
so
chances? What's a
right,
buffalo going to do? Turn around and horn him or spit on him?
I don't know, man. All right,
Yeah.
well, we talked about almost everything, the subjects that I came up with and all that, and I believe we can go an hour tonight.
How's the anything on the news for New Jersey with the drones and shit?
No,
Nothing.
the drones are no longer.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the drones are no longer. Uh, I haven't heard anything about the drones. I haven't heard nothing about nothing.
That's the Navy because they yanked them in there. They yanked them.
Yeah,
That's the Navy. They were testing out new water drones.
you think?
Oh yeah, it's they didn't show that the Navy created this drone that can launch under the water,
Yeah,
and if that just blows my mind now because they just take a sub off anybody's coast and
yeah,
launch 1,000 drones at your fucking ass right off a submarine.
yeah.
Probably North Korea will get to have an aspect of seeing that.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, all right. Well, we talked about all the like I said, we talked about all the subjects, and we can cut it short if you
Yeah,
want.
it's
So
up to you, buddy.
yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We can cut it short tonight, an hour, um, and everything. So, um, I hope everybody has a good weekend. Good weekend. Wait, is this Saturday? Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody
that's
has a good
Saturday.
weekend, and hopefully next Sunday we don't get any more. What you call it?
I
Uh,
wonder where everybody's at.
dude, they're probably like all asleep and shit. So
Stressing over all the shit they had to drive through.
yeah, everybody's stressing over everything.
This winter storm came through, and it really did a doozy on everybody, especially Texas.
Yep, yep. Hopefully, I mean, they're saying that we're probably getting one next weekend,
Yeah,
but don't know.
that's just what we
Uh,
need another one.
yeah, we'll see about that. So anyway, all right, everybody, take care, and we'll be on next weekend, and we'll probably have more stuff to talk about. All right, y'all take care. See y'all later, and we'll see y'all next time.